Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Wednesday. And so today's Valentine's Day. And so I thought, let's do an extra video today and make a Valentine card. And so today I'm going to be using some product from actually an old paper pumpkin kit. And it's this tissue paper. So every month in our paper pumpkin kit, we get our product wrapped in this awesome paper. And usually it's like a pool party color, but this color, I think it's boho blue. And of course I don't pitch them, so I save them, and today I'm going to use it on my card. I'm also going to be using the celebration paper, Flight Airy. So if you haven't gotten this paper, you have just a little over 2 weeks to get your pack. It's a 12 by 12 pack, and when you spend $50 before shipping and tax, you can pick Flight Airy as your free item. So we are going to be using that today. I'm just going to be using a small little piece of it, do some fussy cutting. I'm also going to be using Be My Valentine because it has a darling happy Valentine's Day sentiment. So I'm going to be using that today. Okay, Be My Valentine is from the mini catalog. I am going to be using our brayer because I love the brayer and I want to show you some more techniques that you can do with it. So let's get started today making this card. Okay, so I always worry that my screen is... Okay, so I have my silicone craft sheet. I have a piece of white cardstock. This is thick white cardstock because I'm going to be doing something a little different with it today. This is 5 by 3 3/4. So I have my tissue paper, and I'm just going to cut a piece of this off of the paper. It doesn't matter, actually doesn't matter if it's crumpled. Okay, it's probably not best if it's torn, but if your paper's crumpled, it's okay because you're going to even crumple it more. Okay, so we're going to take that, crumple it up to a ball, and pull it apart. Try not to tear it. Gives it a lot of texture, right? Okay, so now we're going to take our liquid glue, and I'm going to cover this cardstock with the glue. Ooh, this is getting low. I probably need to get a new one out, but I think I can make this work. Okay, I'm going to use this other side because it has this nice wider end that I hardly ever use, but I'm going to use that to smear my cardstock, smear the glue onto the cardstock. I don't want to use my finger. I have an old sponge that I used to use, but man, that thing got so thick and with glue, I think I pitched it. Okay, so there we go. We got that. So we're just going to lay this on top. Just like that. And then I'm going to use my brayer, and I'm just going to lightly brayer it. I don't want to brayer out all that texture. Okay, so I'm just going to brayer it lightly. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to trim it a little bit. Don't need all this extra tissue paper, so I'm just going to trim it roughly. Not going to show, so it doesn't matter. So I've done this before with like Christmas tissue paper, and it is adorable. Also, here's an idea. You can stamp on the tissue paper first. So if all you have is white, ooh, that makes really cool when you stamp on it first. Okay, so you can kind of make your own idea. Ugh, something in my eye. You can make your own idea by, you know, just stamping, picking your favorite stamp set and just stamp away on it before you crumple it up. Before you crumple it up, I say. Okay, so there I cut off the edges. Now I'm going to use my adhesive, and I'm going to put the adhesive right on the edge of the cardstock. I don't want to go onto the tissue paper because if it sticks to the tissue paper, it's going to tear it. And I don't want that to happen. Okay, then I'm going to try to tightly wrap it. So when I cut those corners, I didn't cut it all the way to the very edge because you don't want any white showing when you're done. Okay, you don't want your cardstock to show through. And the tissue paper is so thin, that it's going to wrap nicely. Okay, so can you see that texture? I hope you can. All right, so it's gorgeous as it is, but I thought, let's take this one step further. What if we used a embossing folder? And this one is called Layered Florals. This is in the mini catalog. This is a 3D folder, and I have to tell you guys, if you didn't see my other video with it, this folder is the bomb. It is my favorite folder. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do, but I love it. But you could do any folder. You could do polka dots. You could do anything. So I'm going to put that in there like that, and I'm going to run it through my cut and emboss. So remember, when you do it with your cut and emboss, you need 1 and 4. Those are the only 2 plates that you need, right? You're going to run it through. And wait till you see this. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I love it. So it still has the texture, right? The tissue paper texture, but now it has that extra dimension of the flowers. So this is, woo, love it. Okay, now I have a piece of bubble bath cardstock. So what I'm just going to do here is I'm going to add some adhesive to this. I'm going to do it on all 4 sides because I don't want to this falling apart. So this is this piece is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so that gives us a nice little edge. And then I have my white cardstock. This is a thick white, and I am going to use this as my cardstock base. So this is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Again, some more adhesive. Going adhesive crazy today between the liquid glue and this. Okay, so I like it this way. So now we've got 3 layers, and I think that looks so nice. Okay, so our card's done. That part of the card is done. Now, I have my paper from Flight Airy. So this side is darling as well. But this side, I am going to really quick fussy cut these little birds. And if you're like me, you like to fussy cut. If you don't like to fussy cut, well, there's no dies. There's no dies for this because it's a celebration item. So unless down the road, for some reason, they keep this, which I don't think they will, they come out with dies, which they have in the past, right? It has happened. I can't say it's never happened because it has. So, are you doing anything fun for Valentine's Day? We don't celebrate really big. Usually the restaurants are crowded. We don't, we usually make a dinner at home. It's too hectic to go out, actually. Personally, I like to eat at home. I really do. So how are you doing on your New Year's word? Did you guys pick a New Year's word? I picked simplify. And I'm telling you, that has been top of mind for me. Okay, so for a month and a half, I've been really thinking about it and working at it. So we actually have been simplifying our lower level storage area, getting rid of a lot of stuff. We actually donated quite a bit. We pitched quite a bit. So, okay. So I have my birds. They are so cute. And don't they look cute together? I love them. Okay. So I need a sentiment. And that's where the Be My Valentine came in. And Be My Valentine is right here. I'm going to stamp this in boho blue. Be My Valentine. Or Happy Valentine's Day. Okay. And I'm going to punch that out. And I don't know for sure if this is a big enough punch. So I brought 2 punches over. This is 1 1/2. No, it's too tight. So 1 3/4 is what I'm going to use. Yes. 1 3/4. And I'm going to sponge the edges with my, I have a just with my small blending brush. Just gonna put a little blue on the edge without too much. Oops, got a little much there, so hang on a second. Since I did that, I'm gonna add a little more. Okay, I like it better now. Cute. Okay, so I love these small blending brushes. They come 3 in a pack, and I have the big ones, and I was like, oh, do I even need the small ones? But actually, I do really love them. They're made exactly like the big ones, except they're a little bit smaller. So, okay, so now I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back, and I have a little old pack of dimensionals here from Paper Pumpkin, actually. It's like Use Up Paper Pumpkin Day. And then I am going to pop up, maybe I'm not, let me see. How am I gonna make this work? Look, they look so cute together. And then I have this. Look at this. Oh, you know what I like even better? I kind of like them like this. If I put my sentiment in the center, see how this works. Didn't want to put a bow on here, but I don't know if I'm going to end up using the bow. So I have Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, and then I have my birds, and look, I was going to have them face each other and like lovebirds, but now I'm thinking, kind of like that better. So glue on here. Again, I'm using liquid glue because of that texture. So I'm going to put this one here. Hold it for just a second. Let that glue set. Same thing with this one. Oh, those are so cute. I love those. Okay, I did tie a bow, but do I even need a bow? Well, the bow looks pretty cute. I think I'm going to keep the bow. Yep. Okay, I'm going to use a couple of more Paper Pumpkin stuff. They give us these every month too. So you get mini glue dots. So I'm using these up too. Because I have sheets and sheets and sheets of these, and I need to use them up. Now, which way should I put the bow? This way? I'm not a great bow tire, really not, but I think this bow looks cute. So I used Bubble Bath cardstock, and this is Bubble Bath ribbon. So this is that 3-pack of ribbon. It comes yellow, pink, and Bubble Bath, I don't know, Azure Afternoon, and probably Lemon Lolly, the 3-pack. That's in the annual catalog. Okay, there's my card today. I love it. I just think it's cute. I think actually the sponging goes with the birds, and I think my favorite part is the tissue paper. Love the tissue paper. Love that idea. And I got to use my brayer again. So happy Valentine's Day. I will see you on Friday with another video. Thanks for watching. My name's Trevis Bossler, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri. Bye.